Good morning. I'm just leaving my little stealth campsite in the middle of this blowdown section. The last shelter was destroyed in Hurricane Helene, and I really wasn't sure where I was going to camp last night, so felt a little sketchy, and I just was like, oh, maybe if I go a little farther, I'll find a good spot a little farther. And then I went for like 30 extra minutes than I thought I would. But yeah, I found a good little spot. I definitely didn't sleep too well because I kept hearing trees creak, and I kind of felt like, oh, I could fall over. But I was under ones that didn't look dead or in danger, but just sometimes the wind picked up and I could hear some trees creaking. Yeah, otherwise I was really warm last night, so that's nice. But I did have really vivid dreams about it snowing and kind of like rolling over and there being snow, and then my water filter was frozen. Like, I think there was something about some kind of like avalanche that almost squashed my tent but didn't. So I think this whole section has me feeling a little weird. And yeah, it's 7:30 and I'm just getting going for the day. So not a super early start. There's a campsite in 26.6. So I'm gonna try to get there. Obviously it'll be dark, but hopefully not too late. I just take it slow and steady, and try to navigate these blowdown sections kind of as quickly as I can, because most of them are cut out, I'm pretty sure. So blowdown sections are obviously insanely slow going when you're climbing up and over trees and around and through, and I've experienced a lot of that. I guess a little bit on the PCT. I did a section of the Pacific Northwest Trail. It was through Olympic National Park. I think that it was in 2020. Because in 2020 I was actually thinking about doing the Pacific Northwest Trail. But then 2020 happened, but the last 20 miles, within the last 20 miles, there was a good 10, 15 mile stretch of just insane overgrowth and blowdowns. And then we were navigating it after sunset, and it just felt so crazy. So, wow, the sunrise. Whew. Let's see. That's nice. Yeah. But it's still kind of slow. It's slower going because you're dipping in and out of holes from tree root balls and stuff like that. Yeah, just kind of anticipating things going a little bit slower, but then also knowing, okay, I slept in, and well, I was still up at 5:30, and I journaled for 30 minutes, looked at the map for 15, ate my breakfast, which was just a honey bun, giant honey bun and a Pop-Tart. But, yeah, so it just took a little while to get out of camp. Now it's 7:30, and I'm getting going. So, yeah, let's see how today goes. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, yesterday was only 17. I'm not quite lined up with places to stay like I could be if I left town. I think everything's a little off, but that's okay. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, this is so crazy. It's so hard to believe this is even real. So, yeah, I just got off the phone with Leffy, who I hiked with in 2023. He's in Japan on the Shikoku Trail, and so we've been chatting a lot because we're both in through hiking mode. His is a little bit more like, you know, you stay in town every night, but still that daily walking rhythm, all day, walking all day kind of thing. So anyways, we just chatted and touched base while I had to navigate a little, I mean, there was one section of trail so far that has been rerouted to the road. It was only half a mile outside of Iron Gap, and the road followed right next to the trail. So it had me follow the road. I was on the phone, so I didn't get any video of it, but I took a picture of the sign, and now I don't know if this part of the trail was a Forest Service road or what, but it is definitely a road now, or like the thickness of a road, and just all these trees. So yeah, I feel like thankful to catch up with a friend, but then also, yeah, just was like explaining to him like why I kind of felt like uncomfortable last night. And most of the time, you know, I'm not thankfully like really scared or anything. Like I'm cautious. And I felt that way last night too. But I think I was just like a little bit more weary. And it just feels like the landscape. I mean, the landscape and the people, obviously. This whole area just went through so much. But also the landscape, thinking about how much the land, the energy that's around, I don't know, just so much devastation amongst these trees. And so I was just feeling that last night and feeling that nervousness of like what are the animals like right now, you know, since they all experienced this hurricane. Are they even alive? Like, are there bears out here? I've definitely seen some deer on the trail, but not super recently. And I'm just wondering how the animals were affected by the hurricane and how their behavior towards hikers will change or has changed. Deer. Wow. Okay, in an effort to drink more water, I came to get water. I think I still have like half a liter, but it's a little muddy. Yeah. Seems really good, actually. Almost full. Wow. This view. Whoa. Cool. I'm almost to the top of this climb, but I think I'm gonna take a little break here because this viewpoint is awesome. So, yeah, I might eat some cheese and crackers and keep listening to my audiobook. I think I'm climbing up to one of those mountains up there. There's like a Roan Knob shelter. Well, I mean, I think it's closed because of hurricane damage. But, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I'm not sure if that mountain is Roan Mountain or Roan Knob or what. I tried to look at the map and it wasn't really clear. But climbing up towards there, and I should be there, I don't know, I guess in like an hour. We'll see. Whew, okay, I'm getting to the top of this first little knob and then into Ash Gap, and then getting close to that Roan Knob. So it's getting pretty cool to be up here. It's like twisting around this ridge. Let me show you. Yeah, and then wow, look at these rocks. Wow. Cool. Still coming through sections of blowdowns. Okay, so the memory of this climb just came back to me, and I feel like something that's different this year so far is just the climbs feel easier. I mean, I don't know, it just was like something, like they're still challenging. And it's not like I'm going super fast. Maybe I was going faster in 2023. Maybe that's what made it harder, but I remember being exhausted on this climb at this exact part. I'm like half a mile away from the top of Roan Knob. And then I remember coming down and getting trail magic at Carver's Gap. Someone had candy, like the tiny snack, like tinier than the minis of candy bars. And I ate so many. And I like wolfed down my sandwich. And he was like, whoa, you're hungry. So, I don't know, it's funny because the memories don't come back until I'm like here and on the trail, and all of a sudden I'll come to a specific section, like this exact part of the climb, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that this was this. And yeah, that's been a really fun part of this whole thing. Wow. Oh boy. So Roan Knob is about 6,200 feet high. Well, I think it's more than that. That's how high I think the trail gets. So it definitely feels nice up here. Like the air feels like really pure. And yeah, I don't know. It just is like I can tell that I'm up high without even looking. I just feel like sometimes there's so much belonging up high on top of mountains. And it feels so natural and pure and beautiful. But at the same time, it always feels, or it can sometimes feel like a place you're not supposed to stay very long because the weather can be crazy. You know, it's hard to build a house on top of a mountain and just stay there. You know, we're made to go back down into the valleys. So the whole hike down pretty much looks like this. It's like switchbacks, rocky, wide. It's been pretty solitary the last 2 days out here, so I'm enjoying that. Okay, about to Carver's Gap. Okay, come a little farther than that today, so that's cool. I'm gonna go sit on that sign. It goes here, starts going up. I haven't taken a break in a little while, so I'm gonna sit on this sign, which is what I did last time too. So, take my shoes off, massage them a little bit. Going down is so much harder on them. Okay, it's windy. Okay. The Roan Highlands are so beautiful. I honestly didn't even realize they were today when I left camp. Whew, it's windy, but look at that view. Let me show you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Should have taken a break up here. Forgot. Beautiful it is. So that's Roan Knob. And then it's funny because these views are 1,000 times better than the views from up there because it's all covered in trees. But this view is so beautiful. Wow. Oof, back there. Amazing. Wow. Wow. Reminds me of New England a little. Okay, so I think this is the highest I go. There's a trail to go up to that bald, which is called Grassy Ridge. It's like 0.6, but the Appalachian Trail goes that way. So I think I'll still be in the Roan Highlands, but one last look from here. Woo! Woo! Also, I'm being blown backwards a bit. That was a big gust. Wow, a shelter right off the trail. Guess I just haven't seen one in a while. Yeah, so I think it is supposed to rain and be windy tonight. So I'm gonna have to pick my spot pretty well, and I'm hoping to go 4.5 more miles or so. And there's not a shelter there, so I'll just be camping. Ooh, really pink cotton candy skies. Wow, look at that sunset. Okay, going up to that thing, I think, and then right down, I should be done in like a mile. So windy. Okay, stopping here to get water really quick, and then I'm going to point one from the campsite. So, yay!